Welcome back to another video. I know you can see a lot of text on this YouTube video so far, and the reason for recording this is uploading some information about the Cayman Islands offshore company. Okay, so let's start at the basics. Upon receiving your Cayman Islands company from whatever provider you use, whether it's myself or another company, you should get the company formation, the government fees, the registered office, the agent, and the electronic copy of the incorporation certificate, M&A, which is these articles of association, register of directors, members and shareholders, and the first board minute appointing the director. Okay. Usually it takes 3 to 4 days once compliance has been complete, and due to the different time zones, you have to incorporate, if I'm working in London and you're over in Brazil or Hong Kong, we have a different time zone. It's common knowledge. So you're probably wondering, why is the Cayman Islands so good? You've probably heard it for good reasons, maybe for bad reasons. For example, we've seen, on the Paradise Panama Papers, certain links to the Cayman Islands. Again, it is a medium to high risk country. It's an old British colony. It's now independent. It still has a British flag on the flag. You can see it's located near the Bahamas. This is Miami here. If I go to a map, you can see here. This is Miami here. The Cayman Islands, I think it's there. Yeah, the Cayman Islands is just here, okay? So there's Cuba, just in between Cuba and Belize. Again, an old British state as well. So you can see here where it actually is. Great links to Miami. It is in Central America and it is in the Caribbean. Okay. So there's a minimum of 1 director and shareholder. There's no public disclosure. There's no tax as well on any personal, corporate, or any level. It's tax neutral. It maintains significant integrity. Private and institutional investors are attracted to the Cayman Islands because of the professional infrastructure. Okay, the business-friendly approach, the flexibility in English common law framework, stability, and a well-regulated regime with tax-neutral systems in place. Very professional, very business-friendly. The government and the private sector have maintained a partnership which has resulted in a climate that is responsive to local and international market needs. Okay, it provides flexibility while maintaining the integrity and stability of the Cayman Islands. It's a very political, stable place and economically as well. So it's international banking. It's the world's leading domicile for offshore hedge funds and the second largest captive insurance center and the world leader in structured finance. The jurisdiction stands as the only offshore international financial center to pose such, depth in financial services. Okay. So there's no public records unless you want to pay a fee as well. So it's not public information. Okay. So we can form one of these companies for you pretty cheap, just around $3,000. Okay. If you do see a more competitive price, I'm happy to beat the price. I work with direct Cayman Island suppliers. I'm actually there in April myself. So, I know what I'm speaking about with the Cayman Islands. I go to events there. I have suppliers there. I speak to people weekly from the Cayman Islands. Okay, we don't do our services from the London office. We do it from over in the Cayman. So annual requirements are minimal. Again, it's basically the same price, about $3,000 or £2,400 to maintain your company. So the government fees are included, the registered office, everything like that. It does not require accounting and bookkeeping unless there's economic substance. I'm going to touch into economic substance, as you've probably heard me mention a lot. So there's no accounting, there's no audits. Every January, every company must file a return to the register declaring any changes to the business. The annual renewal fee must be paid in December. We actually request 13th of December, not 31st. All Cayman entities must complete economic substance. Now, I've mentioned this time and time again. There's a reason why. So there would be accounting and other requirements for economic substance. Potentially, if you're in insurance business, banking business, fund management, financing and leasing, headquarters, shipping, distribution, and service centers, Holding companies as well. Again, for holding companies, it's every single one is slightly different. It's very easy to file for economic substance. We can do it for you on your behalf, as long as we have consent from you. Depends what business model you are running. Now, again, the most popular formation would be the exempt company we form. We have formed a lot, and we do form monthly a lot for our clients. Again, those clients who live in Mexico, those clients who live in those areas with no CFC rules, they do take advantage of the tax environment in these centers, as they're not living in a CFC ruled controlled economy. Okay. However, to create an economic substance for reasons to allow you to live in a highly strict, measured CFC rule climate, we can do that. Obviously, it comes at a cost, and it's not just the basics. We have to go in depth beyond a few employees there, beyond the office space there. We go in depth into the Cayman Islands with that front there. Okay, so very important stuff. Again, if you are looking at setting up a company, you can come to us at forwardpointsolutions.com. So that's basically it, guys. I'm going to slowly touch every single country in the world for having a business there. Potentially even record some life in these local climates as well when I am there, showing you what people are like, what business is like, maybe do some interviews. Let's see how this YouTube channel unfolds. If it's worth my time, and I can do it, you can book a meeting with me. You can drop a comment, ask any questions. Or if you would like a video made on a specific topic, please drop a message and I will get to it eventually.